What no talk about we want, we'll take this with, no. We want every belt you got. I don't care what kind of belt it is. It can be the Joe Patty seafood belt. I want that. I don't care what it was. If you had a belt in my weight class, in my prime, I wanted that.
What happens when two of boxing's flashiest legends, with egos the size of their undefeated legacies, finally meet face-to-face for the first time? It's not just about respect anymore. This is a generational clash decades in the making. One's the defensive genius who beat everyone with pure precision and speed. The other? A walking highlight reel with knockout power and flair that made fans scream. But now, years after their prime, these two titans are stepping into the same ring, not as analysts or retired icons, but as fighters. And when Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. locked eyes for the first time at the DAZN press conference, the tension wasn't just thick, it was historical.
In the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one.
Let's backtrack for a second. This whole thing really started when Floyd's camp teased one more mega exhibition fight, and fans thought it'd be another random influencer, maybe another trip to Japan for a soft bag and a vacation. But then came the twist. Roy Jones Jr. Everyone was caught off guard. Roy had just been calling out multiple fighters, hinting at a few grudge matches of his own. But when he locked onto Floyd, it felt personal. Because deep down, boxing fans always fantasized about a Floyd versus Roy showdown back in the day. It never happened. The weight gap, the timing, the promoters, it all stood in the way.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always better. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
But now, there's no belt on the line, no undefeated record to protect, just two legends with something to prove. From the jump, this wasn't a calm sit-down. Roy walked into that press room with that classic swagger, chin up, eyes locked in, no hesitation. Floyd came in smooth as ever, designer shades on, giving zero energy to the cameras, until he saw who was sitting across from him.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, we go damn well if you get in a fight. Has there ever been a fight? That's the one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. He was elected. So, don't get me fucked. He already cut.
They must have really forgot. Don't be sorry, Chip. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care what it is.
Did you feel disrespected? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
I play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposing him up over there in Dubai, I was going to do this try to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champion. Now you're not my top five, but I still respect you as a champion.
You could feel it. These weren't two retired guys reminiscing about the good old days. This was a collision of two empires, two completely different legacies, both crafted in gold, now on a crash course. And sure, no punches were thrown this time, but the energy? It was hostile.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We do whatever, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
Security was posted everywhere, clearly on high alert after the airport incident. There wasn't going to be a repeat of that mess. But even without contact, the heat between these two was enough to make the entire venue tense. And now that the first face-to-face between Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather has officially gone viral, every boxing legend under the sun is chiming in with their predictions, and the takes are spicy.
If I can turn your attention a little bit of online beef, we saw Roy Jones here, him and Floyd Mayweather getting after it. Just what are your thoughts? I know you watched it because I could see the smile on your face.
That's two uncles, man, going at it, man. I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, I do know this. They're fighters. And, entertainers and fighters, they're sensitive about their work. And as tough as fighters are, they are sensitive. Nobody wants you messing with their legacy or even hinting at messing with their legacy and saying anything against their legacy. So I guess Roy said something that Floyd didn't, respect, and Floyd responded in Floyd Mayweather fashion.
Is anybody wrong?
And Roy responded in RJ fashion, straight to the camera, no edited footage. I'm to your face, what's up? So who's wrong? I'm not going to get in that. I just, it's tough, man. They're fighters, bro. I don't care if they're 70, they're going to be talking like this. So I really don't have an opinion in terms of who's right and wrong. I just understand it.
Manny Pacquiao didn't waste a second sugarcoating it. He flat out said Roy Jones Jr. wins this fight. And not just wins, but knocks Floyd out. Let that sink in. Manny thinks Roy has the power, timing, and angles to shut Floyd's lights out. Oscar De La Hoya, on the other hand, focused more on the psychological warfare. He said, if you're going to attack Floyd, you better be ready, because he will clap back harder than anyone in boxing.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia.
Yes.
No comment.
Rolly Romero.
I actually like him. I actually like Rolly because I spend a little time with him. He doesn't talk smack. He's like quiet and he does his thing. He had a good fight against Ryan. I think he's a nice guy.
Floyd Mayweather added in Roy Jones Jr.
I mean, look, once a fighter, always a fighter. Look, if you're going to attack Floyd's character, he's going to attack you back. That's just the bottom line. It's like with me and Berlanga. If you're going to try to attack, like with me, I'm just having fun because I can.
What is the beef with you guys? It's Edgar, it's Rolly. They all seem to come at you so personally. Even Shakur, that's the next one. Give me one with Shakur. Like, what is the issue?
Well, because I have all the guys that are winners. That's it. We promote. We do what we do best at Golden Boy Promotions, and they're trying to take us down. It's okay. Hey, you don't have to take me down. I'm just a promoter. Go fight your fight and win. I mean, that's it.
Meanwhile, Bernard Hopkins added a surgical breakdown to the chaos. He claimed Floyd is doing something dangerous here, exposing Roy's vulnerabilities from past wars and doing it with precision.
I think it was more of a show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson. Yeah. One thing that I've learned over the years, and I was a villain of it, to put a man down when he's down at his side or when he's down by a punch. I'll say that if you look at Roy Jones' defeats and you look at his longevity of victory and very unorthodox, unusual, probably never be again style that he had, I think that good of him in his era will always, and stands now, overshadows anything that went the opposite, means defeat. Roy Jones' rewards and his victories supersede 10 times than his defeats. That's the way I'll answer that.
But things got real personal when Floyd's own uncle, Jeff Mayweather, broke his silence. His take? Let's just say he knows Floyd's game better than anyone. And if he's backing this move, Floyd's locked in. Now James Toney? Different vibe. He didn't hesitate. If they fight, Floyd's got to go. Straight up. Antonio Tarver offered a bit more balance, saying yes. Floyd is one of the smartest fighters to ever do it, but Roy's an all-time great with freakish talent. When you break it all down, this one's turning into a generational war. Floyd's technical genius versus Roy's explosive legacy, and the whole boxing world split right down the middle. Now let's talk stakes. This isn't about belts or rankings. This is about legacy. For Floyd, stepping into the ring with Roy is risky. Sure, he's made exhibitions look like walk-in-the-park sparring sessions, but Roy Jones Jr., even at this stage, he's a different beast.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike, I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that. You feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Floyd's whole identity is built on control, staying untouched. If Roy even lands one clean shot and makes Floyd stumble, that's a meme forever. That's a dent in the untouchable aura.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
For Roy, this is about redemption. He was once considered the pound-for-pound king before the losses piled up late in his career. Beating Floyd, even in an exhibition, could reset how people view his resume. It would shut up every critic who said he stayed in the game too long.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like...
You got to respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect that?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
And let's not forget the real motivator here, pride. Floyd's been throwing shade for years, silent jabs, subtle disses in interviews. And Roy? He finally snapped after Floyd posted that silent video of him watching Roy get knocked out. No caption, no context, just shade. And that was the spark. This fight, it's about respect. The internet's been wild since this fight was announced.
Y'all see what he did with Roy Jones?
What you mean?
All right, so Roy Jones had said something about him, and he ended up making a post. Floyd Mayweather ended up making a post about Roy Jones getting knocked out. Y'all ain't seen that shit? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's silly because, a lot of people don't have, a lot of boxers do not like Floyd. Like, a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But again, Floyd ain't got like...
Yeah. He don't care. He just said,
I think a lot of the boxers, and I ain't saying Floyd is bad, and I think a lot of boxers mad they had nothing to do with Floyd either.
Right, which is do his own thing.
Do his own thing. They wanted to, but they didn't have like
And what you just brought up it makes me bring up another point.
Some fans say Floyd's going to dance circles around Roy, even now, that his cardio, defense, and footwork still look elite. Others think Roy's going to walk him down and make it ugly, that the power and awkward angles are still too much, especially for a guy like Floyd, who hasn't really been hit in decades.
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. Listen, I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love. His son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
Let's talk strategy for a second. Roy's biggest advantage? Size and raw power. He's naturally bigger than Floyd and has the kind of KO history that forces people to respect his hands. Even now, he's shown flashes of that pop in training clips. His style is unpredictable. Leaping hooks, weird angles, off-rhythm jabs. He's awkward in a way that could frustrate Floyd. Floyd's only chance? Stay elusive, dance, frustrate, drag it into deep waters, and steal rounds with slick counters. But that's assuming Roy doesn't catch him with one clean shot. And with Floyd's age creeping up, that chin might not be what it used to be.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean, too.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think you would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him? Right. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. Just cause his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Yeah. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. People don't give him enough credit for that. You gotta think, this in around, between around 13 and 14, I think, Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Leonard guy went there and put these things on Tommy Hearns, who knocked Roberto Duran cold with one shot. Your Tommy hit you just like G-Man. You've been hit. Yeah. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finisher, too.
They don't give Sugar enough credit.
He gets you hurt,
they don't give Sugar enough credit. So for me, I like Floyd, and Floyd is cool, but it's like, it's gonna be hard for me to see how they're gonna take it and beat Sugar. I mean, they'd have to do something different, that's for sure. Now, if he did something different, he probably have a chance, but just the way he been doing with normal people, that's not gonna work. What I saw in his prime, that's not gonna work with Sugar. Sugar got a third element right there.
He said third element.
He does. He got a third element right there. Now we know that. We think Floyd got one, but we don't know. We ain't never seen a challenge. Mm-hmm. We know Sugar got one.
Mm-hmm. Let's be real. Floyd's fought YouTubers, MMA guys, and glorified amateurs in exhibitions. It was fun at first, but fans started clowning him for it. This fight? This ain't that. Roy is a real threat, a real boxer, a real legacy. And he's coming to make a statement. That changes everything. Floyd can't afford to cruise through this, not with the world watching, not with a real Hall of Famer across from him, even if it's just 3 rounds, even if there's no winner announced. The eye test will tell the story. Who landed more? Who looked sharper? Who made who backpedal? It's a pride match, and pride doesn't play by exhibition rules.
Not because he did a great job, but he did it for himself, and it worked for him. But everybody now wants the Mayweather concept because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting till the right time to fight Pacquiao, fighting the right people to fight at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport because now everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, it's like when 2 guys get here, they got to meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. Yeah. They should have met. You understand me? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what?
This face-to-face wasn't just 2 old legends yelling into microphones. It was a reminder that history never really retires. These are two fighters who changed the sport, who shaped eras. And now, with nothing left to prove, they're still trying to prove something. Floyd wants to remind people that he's the smartest to ever lace him up, that he's still untouchable.
Yeah, we back like we ain't never left. Vegas Auto Gallery, my man Nick right here. Went shopping today.
Roy wants to show that just because you took losses doesn't mean you lost your greatness, that he still has that dog in him. And this fight, it's not for titles, it's not for money, it's for the culture.
Straight into it, right? How do you beat Floyd? He hasn't been beaten. How do you get through the Philly shell?
I'm Roy Jones Jr.
What is it? All right, you got it, Roy. You're the best, legend. Thank you. Fight hype.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.